Okay, today we're going to learn how to model and solve equations with variables using pictures. These are going to be our pictures. We're going to have this rectangle here, and we're going to have this triangle here. We're going to say that this shape here, this rectangle, is going to be equal to x, and that our triangle is going to be equal to 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to model the equation 2x equals 6. And while we're modeling it, we're also going to solve the same equation, 2x equals 6. So let's go over here, look at our model. We have 2x. So how many of these x's are we going to take? You said 2, you're right. We're going to take 1, 2 x's, just like it says. And we're also going to put our equal sign there because our equal sign lets us know that this has to be the same as that. So equals 6. If the triangle is equal to 1, how many are we going to take? We're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excellent. So this means 2x equals 6. We've modeled it. Now let's look at how we're going to solve it. Before we solve it, take a look. Does this side of our equal sign equal this side of our equal sign? No. We have 2 x's here, then we have 6 over here. Now ultimately we want to find out what x equals. But let's make these equal first. To make those equal, we're going to have to put 6 x's over here. 4, 5, and 6. So we have 6 x's now. And that will be equal to our 6. If these are 1, then we're going to have 6. 1, oops, put that guy back. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So now we can see the difference between our model and what happened when we solved it. This 6 is now equal to that 6 over there. The question is, what is our x equal to? Well, ask yourself, 2 times what, or 2 times x equals 6. 2 times what equals 6? And if you said 3, you're right. And this is why. We have one group of the 2 here. Then we have another group of 2 here. And finally we have a third group of 2, or 3 groups of 2. So in this case we can say that our x here is equal to 3. And 2 times 3 is going to be equal to 6. So that's why it worked. Alright, let's try another one, okay? And you'll notice that I changed our shape from before to a star. It doesn't really matter because a variable can be anything. And we're going to model 2x equals 8. Now you'll notice that the 2x has stayed the same, and I just changed the whole number, which is 8. It's just easier to do that way, and we don't have a lot of space here. So let's look at 2x. So we're going to take 1, we're going to take 2 x's, and that is going to be equal to 8. So let's take 8 ones. Here's 1, 2, 7. Great, so we've modeled 2x equals 8. However, they are not equal. So, when we look at these, we want to make this side of the equal sign equal with that side of the equal sign. So before we go ahead and solve 2x equals 8, does anybody think they know what x is going to be equal to? Okay. So first let's just go ahead and model this again. We have 2x here, right? And this was equal to 8, so we're going to take 8 of these guys. And if I want to make this side equal to that side, I have to I have to 8 over here, right? So let's go ahead and put A. Here's 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So now we have 8 over here. We have 8 over there. This is equal, right? Well, what is x equal to? If you said x is equal to 4, then you'd be right. Do you see it? Here we started with one group of 2. And here we have one group of 2. There's 2 groups of 2. There's 3 groups of 2. And here's 4 groups of 2. So x is equal to 4, and you know that because 2 times 4 is equal to 8, so that checks out. All right, so let's try another one, and this one is going to ask us to model 2x equals 10, and you know, by this time, I would hope that you would be able to say to yourself, I know what x equals already. So let's see if we can figure that out. We're going to use 2x's, so there's 1, there's 2x, and that's going to equal 10. So we're going to put, oops, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So again, you can see that our model here is not equal, so we need to solve it to make it equal. So let's go ahead and set up our 2x equals 10 once again. Actually, I can just clone these guys right here and move them over here. I think I'm going to want to put them up here and take this guy, and we're just going to copy it right over here, and take our guys right here, clone these. So we're going to make this equal. So say to yourself, okay, well, what's x going to equal? Well, I had groups of 2 here, I have 10 here, so I have to make this 10 equal to this side right here. So let's see if we can do that. Let's take 4, 5, oh, excuse me, 6, 8, and 9, and 10. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the question is, now that they're equal, what is x going to be equal to? And I can see that here was my original group of 2, right? So how many groups of 2 do I have? There's one group. There's 2 groups. 3, 4, and 5. So x is actually going to be equal to 5. All right, the last one that we're going to end with today is actually a little bit different. Instead of saying 2x, we're going to say 3x equals 9. So if you look at that, do you think you already know what x equals? Let's look at this. Here's 1, here's 2, and here's 3x's. And this 3x is going to equal 9, so we need to take 9 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So we got this right here, 3x equals 9. Now we're going to need to solve it. We need to make this side equal to this side. So that means we're going to have 9 over here and 9 over here. So let's go ahead and just remodel what we did over here. And this is going to say 3x is equal to 9 once again. So I have 3 here, and I have 9 over here, so I just need to make sure that these are equal. So that means we're going to have to put 6 here. Here's 7. Here's 8. Here's 9. So ask yourself, what is x equal to? Well, this is my original 3 right here, right? So if I have my original group of 3 here, I have 1 group, I have 2 groups, and I have 3 groups of 3 that made that 9. So x is equal to 3, and that's how we prove that. So before we end today, let's ask ourselves how we can model and solve equations with variables. Well, first, to model an equation, you need to draw the number of variables. Then draw the number of ones, I guess we could say, right? To solve an equation, ask yourself, I don't put this in quotations, how many times does the coefficient go into the variable? Or we could say, we could ask ourselves, what times what equals the number after the equal sign. Okay? I think that's a little bit easier to understand because that's what we've been saying this whole time around. All right. So now you know how to model, you know how to solve equations, and you also know how to explain in words how to model and solve equations. So that's what you're going to do.